Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related, and consciousness is our canvas. Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm just down by the river today. I'm just out and about again, once again, as we already know, with my two favourite compadres, Paddy and Willow. Willow's trying to get in the river. I don't think that's a very good idea because I don't fancy jumping all the way down there, guys, together. So, you know, and I'm guessing the currents in that river today will be quite strong. Although I've noticed today, come away from there, Willow. I've noticed today, guys, that the river is quite low. So it's good to see. You know, it's good to see. But yeah, thanks for joining us again back on the show, the channel, whatever you want to call it. Just starting about on one of the local, it's a local route this, where they call it the Gill Wheel, where you know, obviously it's a very well-known cycle route where people come down here, and I've done it many times. I've done it for the last two times. Me and Mrs. Detours did it, but yeah, Paddy and Willow are here. Say hello, Paddy and Willow. They're looking, they found something. But yeah, but I always like to start by saying thank you so much for the love, the support. Noticed that the subscribers are starting to slowly trickle in, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm doing daily videos, as we all know now, so yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. But I just like to start by saying, you know, you are unstoppable, you are limitless, you are boundless, you are tied. We are all tied to this universe. We are Christ consciousness, we are infinite intelligence. Anything you want to do, guys, in this life, we choose and we make it happen. And it all goes back to like taking action, you know. Basically, you know, we spend so much time thinking about doing things in our minds, don't we? We think about, oh, should I do this? Or, you know, we get these ideas, but I think the biggest winners are the people that actually make things happen in life. They take action, guys, and that's one thing I started to realise, because it's a bit like me when I decided to start doing this channel. You know, it was just one day, and I was living inside my own mind, and I was thinking to myself, you know, do I do it? And I feel this is how I know how I've elevated, or I've started to like become the higher version of myself, and started to realise that, you know, fear can control us in a lot of parts of our lives. You know, it's like, and I used to live in a lot of fear, guys, you know, like fear of, you know, what would people think about me, or fear of, oh, well, you know, how I think people might think I look, and all sorts of different things. And when you start to peel back all the layers, guys, and start to realise that fear, it never even existed, you know. It was just something that you created and you put there within your own mind into existence. So, you know, all I'll say is, you know, like, you know, fear can, obviously we need fear in life, because you know, it can, if we can harness fear, you know, it can become our best friend. But if we let it consume us, like anything else in life, you know, it can take over us, can't it, guys? So always remember that, you know, always remember that, you know, you are infinite awareness. You are right here, right now. You are unstoppable, and you can do anything. Yeah, but it's a lovely day today. The seagulls are out and about, flying around. No worries in the world. Just doing what they was put here to do, guys. Just like what Paddy and Will always do. They don't know how to be anything else other than be a dog. Which is why I always say, look inside, look to the internal. Got a few cyclists here on this path, yeah. Great to see, but you know, just always be aware, always go back to the internal, which I always say in my videos, guys, is, you know, once you start to control your internal world, say what you are, be what you are, know what you are. Because once you start to do that, then, you know, you are literally, you're unstoppable. You you know, you can do anything, you can do everything. So, you know, once you learn to control your inner world, then your external world will basically project that out for you. So, yeah. That's all we need to worry about, guys. That is literally all we need to worry about. Let's look at that. We're a little bit overcast today. We're a little bit on the grey side, but we're not complaining, guys. Because as I always say, every day is a good day. Every day is a good day. Oh, I've got someone trying to ring me. I'll just flick that off. Yeah. Aye. And that's another thing as well, is it's okay to live a life that other people don't understand. And what I mean by that is, you know, the path that you take in life, not everyone's going to understand it. And not everyone's going to agree with it, are they? You know, but you'll only know which way to go when you look inside. You know, you do your silent work. You get out in nature. You know, you get rid of all the distractions. You know, Netflix, whatever it may be. You know, doom scrolling. Just basically stand in the silence and, you know, find that inner self, because, you know, you already have the power within you and everything. And, you know, then you will start to, like, peel back the layers and realise what your strengths are, what your passions are. And once you start to realise that, then everything becomes easy, because it's like, once you decide to choose the path of least resistance, then everything just flows in life, guys, you know. Once you choose that path, and you know, you know what, you not only you will know though, because you have to look for them answers yourself. But once you find them answers inside, and you start, you know, you look deep down within, then you'll truly know what you want to do. It's like me doing these videos, guys. Like, I really do feel as though I found my calling, you know, because obviously I like talking, as you probably gathered by now, but also I actually really do like helping people, you know. And I feel as though I'm like quite a good healer as well, you know, because I've gained a lot of wisdom over the years through my trials, tribulations and experiences. And yeah, so I feel as though, you know, what I'm doing now is just, it's just easy, you know. Not only that, I'm being creative, you know. I'm not like this, you know, like the fact of this going, I've done all that game of like getting a job, and, you know, because I've done many, I'm actually a qualified upholsterer by trade, and, you know, I've actually got my PTS. So I remember I went and did, which is the personal track safety for working on the railway. So I've got numerous qualifications, guys, but I always felt as though like I never really belonged, or it just wasn't me. I always, like, you know, got involved in these circles, as they say, with these people. You know, and I always felt like I never fit in, and I always had a deeper knowledge or a deeper understanding or connection with my higher self. So yeah, but it's just one of them. But fear nothing. You're a ghost driving a meat-coated skeleton made from stardust, riding a rock hurtling through space. Now that is some deep stuff, that, guys. You know, you look at it and you think about it, you know, what are we? A lot of people, they seem to think that, you know, these bodies in which we have define us. I know for a fact that isn't true, because, you know, obviously once we do pass away, where does our soul go, guys? You know, it can't just vanish into mid-air. I feel as though we are a higher consciousness that is constantly connected with the universe and with the higher power himself, with God, you know. So we are fragmentations of God, and I just know for a fact that you know, we spend so much time attaching ourselves to the external, to the things on our outside, and we chase things externally, when really we never had to do that, guys. We never had to do that. We always had the power within. because we are ultimate consciousness. We are Christ consciousness. We are infinite intelligence. Like, if you got to look at it back to, say, like in medieval times, you know, you go back to, say, when you know, I don't know, like King Richard, or let's go say back to the 1200s, and people was building castles, and, you know, like, you look at the technology that they had back then, it wasn't much. But like, and then you fast forward a few years, and then we start going to the industrial times, you know, the Victorian times, and then we started building the steam engines, the railways, and, you know, that all that was done through human intelligence, you know. And now we fast forward it, and we go back to, say, you know, to like you going into New York, and we've got the big massive skyscrapers, and we've created the internet in the 2000 with the dot-com bubble, and now we're entering, say, like 2025, and AI's taking a big a really big, you know, that's going really big. And to think that how intelligent AI is now, and you compare that to like how, you know, it's scary to think like how intelligent and how advanced AI is going to be, say, in the next, you know, couple of years, because it's constantly learning, and it's machine learning, and it's learning through humans, but then it's actually starting to teach itself. So that, for anyone to put that into existence, and even like things like Wi-Fi, to be able to like instantly stream something on a phone without being disconnected, it just goes to show there's so many layers and so many veils to the universe, that just because we can't see things, guys, doesn't mean to say that they're not there. Do you know what I mean? And I find that absolutely fascinating. So yeah, but look at that. That's divinity, guys. You know, when you start to just rule out the distractions and just be one and just appreciate, show that love, show that gratitude, and you won't go wrong. But I think I'm going to leave that from here, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. I really do appreciate it. It absolutely melts my heart just to think that, you know, you guys are out there subscribing, liking and commenting on my videos. It keeps me going, and it gives me the fire in my belly to keep going. But yeah, as I always say, you know, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It does help massively. And all my links for my socials, if you could all go on there and give me a follow on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I've linked them in the description below, so don't forget to do that, guys. Yeah, but from me, Danny Detours, peace.